Hello, my friends. Welcome in. I'll get my computer going here. Maybe. Okay. There. Nope. All right, come on, computer. Let's come. Well, what's the deal here? There we go. Maybe. All right. Now I guess we're live. Okay. Welcome in. My name is Dawn with Chicken Run Creations. We are doing a felt-in chat today because I have to work on Christmas presents. And I figured, since I'm working on them, if anybody else is around and wants to hop on, we can chat. I can answer questions, anything along those lines. So, and you can see what I'm making, or going to attempt to make, because I have not made one of these before, and I'm not sure how it's going to come out. So I'll show you in a second what I'm planning on doing. But I'll forewarn you, we currently have no heat. Our furnace is not working. I am waiting for a repairman to show up later this afternoon, so I may have to bug out sooner than later if he comes before I get off of here. Hopefully it's going to be later. That's why I changed my time to 1 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. And I had to change the day because we were supposed to leave for Pennsylvania yesterday, but we had to change that to tomorrow because my father-in-law has a doctor's appointment. So, yeah, it's not been a good week. And my husband's snowblower broke a belt yesterday, too. So, anyway, here is what is happening. I have children who are very much into Minecraft. High P. Even though they are adults, they still like Minecraft. So I thought I would make some Minecraft, or attempt to make some Minecraft characters for them. I don't know how this is going to come out. We're going to give it a try. We're going to start. These are some that I printed off. Yes, my son wants one of these creaker things. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to start with, I know it's a chicken on Minecraft and they don't have ducks, but I don't know, I guess it looks like the chickens. I'm going to call it a duck because my son-in-law, his tag name on all his games is Rubber Ducky. I don't know why. He's weird. But we're going to try for this week. I'm not sure if I will get it done or not. We'll see what happens. If I can even do it. You know, I have made cubes before. So we'll see what happens here, but I'm just going to craft away, and if you guys are crafting, I'd love to know what you're working on. I'm just sitting here with my little blanket on because it's only 58 in the house until the furnace guy comes to hopefully fix it, and hopefully it's not going to cost an arm and a leg. My son-in-law tried to take a look at it Monday night. We thought we had it fixed because we had heat yesterday, and then when my husband got home and he changed because we got a new thermostat, thinking maybe it was a thermostat, he changed the settings on the thermostat to have it scheduled, because we didn't have it. He didn't do the scheduling Monday night after my son-in-law installed it. He thought when I got up this morning it was cold. So my son-in-law thinks it's either a switch gone bad or the motherboard. So yeah, it's not been a good week. At least our Thanksgiving was good. While my kids were here, we didn't have any problems. It happened like right after they left. So I'm starting out with a ball shape here, just to get the size before I start to flatten the sides. So that is what I'm doing at this point, just building up the shape, the size of it, and then I'll start to flatten the edges. If the furnace repair guy, a pair of mice holding hearts to ship, followed by 2 bunnies and 2 twos holding magic wands. Ooh, very cool, P. I take it you got your garlands finished? You'll have to show me pictures. If the furnace guy can't fix the furnace tonight, when he comes, I may be staying home, and hubby will have to go down by himself. I'm not sure what I'm making the grandchildren yet. I'm still trying to figure that out because they weren't very creative in their ideas. And since 2 of them got foxes last year and 2 of them want foxes again this year. Oh, nice. That's good. If I can do these Minecraft characters, maybe they'll get a Minecraft character. Alright, so I'm just comparing it to my picture to see if I'm about the size that I want to be. I'll have to try and remember to show you guys before I finish up here what I'm doing in my membership group. I posted a picture yesterday, but I got started with that. So, all right, so I kind of have a ball here. So now I want to make a cube shape. So I'm going to start by using my hands to try and get that shape. Your hands are always really good for shaping. So you see I'm just using my hands to start to get that cube shape, and then I'll start to poke. And I'm going to keep it moving. I don't want to spend a lot of time on one side because I don't want it to like lose the shape. I don't want it like one side to get really flat and change my size. So just to start it going here, and I am using core wool here. I didn't tell you what I was using, but I'll show you as I go here. So I'm going to work all the sides so I can keep my size and shape. Or attempt to. And I'm going to periodically go and do it in my hands. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. Snowy, Ohio. Yeah, it's snowing and cold here, too. And we're supposed to get more snow tonight. And my husband's snowblower belt broke on it yesterday when he was trying to snowblow. And we're going to Pennsylvania, so yeah, it's not been a good week. And I thought after the craziness of last week, I was like, oh, it's going to be a good week. I can spend time working on Christmas presents. And then the furnace dies. I did get one present done, though, yesterday. I was making a table runner for my daughter-in-law, and I got that done. Very happy with how that turned out. And I want to make pillowcases for my grandchildren. So I was going through my stash yesterday to see if I could figure out what I had. I think I'm going to have to buy some fabric. 60. Lovely. I wish. 60 in my house. Well, not even 60. 58 in my house. It was 18 outside this morning. When I was out in the kitchen getting my lunch, it was 29. I think that's what it said. Okay, so we have our cube shape going here. Where are you located, P? Obviously down south somewhere, right? I said I wasn't going to take any more orders, but I had somebody ask me if I could make a Christmas pickle for them. So I thought, well, that would be something that I can work on while we're driving. I've made enough of them now. It doesn't take too much thought process to make them, so. Okay. Yeah, I guess it would be a little warm there. Hi, Kate. All right, so we have our first cube. I have a blanket on my lap to keep me warm, although it's not doing a very good job. My feet are cold more than anything. All right, just kind of looking here at my picture and see how we're doing. Figure out how I'm going to attach the head, because it kind of overlaps a little bit. Snow and below freezing temps, yeah. 1.5 inches of snow in January. I think we've already got 3 inches of snow. And they're saying 7 inches between now and tomorrow afternoon, or tonight and tomorrow afternoon, which is not good when your snowblower's down. I tell you, I'm very thankful for my son-in-law. He's a contractor. So our toilet, the inner workings of our toilet went out 2 weeks ago. And he came over and replaced that. The tree that came down on my chicken run, he cut some of that up for me. And then he was here Monday night trying to get our furnace fixed. I told my daughter she married good. Where are you, Kate? Okay, 1 cube. Now we're going to make another one, probably about the same size. Do another ball. If I could get this done today, it would be wonderful, because then I'd have 3 Christmas presents made. Oh, Indiana. So I'm making another ball shape. Has anybody seen the advent calendar that Philippa is doing on her YouTube channel? I really want to do it, but I'm probably going to have to wait until after the holidays because I do not have time right now. I bet. Alright, let's add a little bit more. I've lived in New York my entire life, so it would be very strange for me to live somewhere else that doesn't have cold and snow. Although the older I get, the more I'm kind of wanting that. If it weren't for the fact that all my kids are here, minus one. Maybe eventually we'll move to West Virginia where my son is. In Miami, wow. Now, I don't think I could live in Florida. I think it would just be, I don't like the heat and any humidity. We went to, we went to Miami a number of times, like this time of year, for a few years, because my husband's employer at the time sent everybody up to go down there for like 5 days, which was amazing. But I remember one of the trips we went down there, we were supposed to have a dinner at a restaurant, and hubby and I were just walking around Miami, the shops and stuff to kill time before it was time for the dinner. And I was very thankful to go into air conditioning because it was so hot. It was so humid. And this was in the middle of December. Alright, let's see how are we size-wise. I think we'll be pretty close. We still have to put a top coat on. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to try and make the cube in my hand to start, and then we'll go around the edges here. So what's everybody working on? I know P told me what she's working on. I asked my daughter if she wouldn't mind retreating from her bedroom for the afternoon to go in her computer room, because her bedroom and my office are on the same circuit breaker, and if we plug in space heaters, it pops the breaker. So she was very gracious to do that, so I have a little bit of heat in my room, not a whole lot, while I'm doing my live. Snowmen. Oh, fun. A penguin, Trina. That sounds fun. We're making cubes. Actually, we're working on a Minecraft duck, although I know there's no ducks in Minecraft. It's probably a chicken, but we're trying it out. If it doesn't work out, I'll have to figure something else out. And I figured if I don't get this one done today, I can work on it next week. Since it's for my son-in-law, and I don't have to have it done until Christmas. I do need to work on something for my son in West Virginia, so I can get that in the mail to him, along with his garment bag that has his zoo coat in it that he forgot to take with him. Like, of all the things you had to forget, it was your garment bag. I should have done a walkthrough before they left. I usually do, because inevitably they always forget something, and I didn't this time. Next attempt will be a Santa. I've done a penguin and a gnome. Awesome. So I do have on my YouTube channel, I do have a Santa video over there. It's kind of like a gnome Santa, but you can probably find that on my YouTube channel. And I'll have to show you guys the Santa that I'm working on in my membership group that I started today. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we're pretty close to the same size. Just need to work this one down a little bit more, and then figure out how I am going to attach the head to the body, because there's a little section that's kind of cut out. What is hard when you're doing a cube shape is to get this corner here without losing the shape. I am felting over the picture or tracing? Well, I didn't trace it. I did like Sophie does, use the dots through the paper and then drew the pattern. I can show you. So this is the image. I did an AI image, but I kind of like it because it looks almost like it was a watercolor painting. And this is where I got so far. We got the eyes, and I did mess up his eye here. I don't know why it's curved like that. And it needs to be straightened out, so I need to fix that. Actually, I think what I need to do is bring the white up here a little bit more, I think is the problem. But this is where I got as far. I had most of it already done, and then I just showed them how to do the face in my membership group. And then we just started felting the face. So we'll see how it goes. I haven't done a face before. I've only done animals or like landscapes and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now I need to cut out a section here because it needs to go on there. And it looks like there's only a small, or maybe like half. There's not very much here on the front, so, oh, thank you. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take, no, I don't have my other pen here, so I'll use this. So I'm going to mark on here. Actually, do I want to cut it out of the bottom? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out here. I'm just kind of winging it here, guys. He's getting ready to wink. Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to go all the way across the back and down. Let me see how far. Come across. You know what I think I like about needle felting sometimes it's like problem solving. Because you're doing something that you're not like used to doing, and you have to kind of figure out the best way to make it work, if that makes any sense. You didn't listen to me, Sheila. When I was on this morning, I said I had to be on it at 1 because the furnace guy is supposed to be here later afternoon, so. Alright, so I'm just taking some really sharp scissors here and I'm cutting along those lines. I'm going to cut this out, I hope. Let's see how we do. Just going a little bit at a time here so I keep my shape that I want. The best part, yep. Trying to figure it all out. That's okay. Yeah, you got to remember the time difference. see, almost got it. Okay, don't throw that little piece away because you can put it in the center of another project. All right, so I'm just gonna trim this up here a little bit. Let's see how this is gonna work. All right, so it's gonna go like that. Trying to decide if I want it to go back a little bit further. It's hard to see in the picture. It's almost like the body is a little bit longer. But yet in some of the other ones it's not. I think I want to go back a little bit further. Looks like surgery, yep. Pretty much. Let me draw a line here so I don't go too far. Let me see. I could do it this way. Even though technically in the picture the body part is cut out. I almost kind of like how that looks better. Maybe I'll do that instead. So we'll just make this the head. Right, so I'm going to, I got to put a top coat over this. So that'll kind of hold it together, but I'm just going to go around this a little bit here. Get it somewhat held in place. Okay. And I might add some more to the back side. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to take, I have this snow color from Felted Sky that I think we're going to make our little duck cover it with. It's pretty much the same color as my core. So it's going to be kind of interesting here because I got to keep the cube shape while I'm putting the top coat on. So I'm going to work on the sides. And hopefully I don't lose my cube-looking shape. I thought about just using the top coat without using core, but I don't have a whole lot of this color left. And there is some debris in it. Anybody else working on anything fun right now? Boy, people, let me tell you. So I've been sewing for the last 2 days. I poked myself more with pins the last 2 days than I have with my felting needle in like months. I like stabbed, I got a pin in my my thumb there. Someplace else, I cut myself with my fingernail there. I'm like, good grief, I'm not this bad when I'm felting. I need to stay away from the sewing machine and get back to felting. Is that quilling? Quilling, huh? I haven't quilled in forever. What are you making? What time are you on? I'll have to see if I can watch you. I did a lot of quilling when I was a teenager. Oh, hold on, gotta grab tissue. A nativity. You're gonna get a nativity one way or another, aren't you, Sheila? Spinning some yarn to make ear warmer headband. Ooh, nice. 8 p.m. Ugh, I will be in bed. I'll have to go back and watch the replay. Can do that tomorrow when I'm at the hotel. Do you have your own sheep, Kate? Or do you just buy wool? It's almost hard to see where I've done and where I haven't done. Do you knit or crochet? Just trying to cover up my black line here. They are. Yep, if you don't want to use the wool for spinning, you can use it for needle felting. Do you have like a little wheel, do you? Crochet. I can't knit. I've tried to knit. I can do some basic knitting, but I like crochet because I find it's faster. My daughter crochets a lot. She just finished making I don't even know what it is. Some TV show. Her friend of hers asked if she could make some toys based on it for her kids. Before I started needle felting, I did a lot of crocheting. One year I made like all my kids' hats, like funny hats. I gave my son a Minion hat, my son-in-law a Minion hat. He still wears it. Hand spinning with drop spindle. Oh. I feel like that would take a bit of practice to get right. I've never tried it. I've watched people do it at like shows and stuff, but I've never tried it. All right. Now I can't remember. I think it's this way. I can't remember where the front of my head is. Getting there. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, the cold house is getting to my nose. Don't blame you, Kate. All right. Trying to see if there's any more sections here I need to cover. It's hard when your color's the same as your core. Guess maybe if I had made it orange, should be more a ducky color. Okay, I think I'll do some more there. I think my core wool is just, oh, is that the core? Let's put it over and see. I'm trying to keep my shapes somewhat square. And a little bit of black showing there. If my despairing ink pen hadn't been all the way across the room, I would have used that instead of the marker. Alright, trying to decide if I want to add more to the back side or not. If I can, let's see, without losing the shape. Alright, I'm going to just go around this so I can get an idea of the shape. Alright, let me get the right side here. Okay, this is the front, this is the back. So I'm gonna add to his behind here. Make it a little bit longer. The nice thing about wool is you can just add somebody in my group had asked a question on how to do the 3D images, because whatever she was working on was just flat. And this is what you gotta do. You just gotta keep adding wool until you get the desired shape that you want. I built it up a little bit more. Hi, Julie. Yes, I am live today because we have to go to my father-in-law's tomorrow. And I'm live at 1 because my furnace is out, and I am hoping that the repair guy will be here around 3 or 4. So I went on early, and a day early than normal. And we're just doing not really doing teaching today, just kind of working on Christmas presents, and figured I would hop on and we can chat and craft together. How are things in your neck of the woods? Gonna get a little bit more down here. Cold and snowy. Yep, same here. Well, it's not snowing today, but it's supposed to start snowing this evening. We got like 3 inches of snow on the ground. Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? We had a wonderful time. I had the majority of my kids and grandkids here pretty much every day, with the exception of, well, my son from West Virginia got here Tuesday around dinner time, and then I had everybody here. All the grandkids and my daughter were here Wednesday, most of the day. Except for dinner. I didn't have to feed them dinner. And then, of course, everybody was here Thursday. And then Friday, I had everybody here again, plus my son. My other son didn't come down, but they went out and did a little bit of shopping. Well, my daughter didn't come. No, Friday they didn't come because they went out shopping. And they had another Thanksgiving to go to. But all day Saturday they were here. And all day Sunday they were here. 12 inches? Holy cow. Oh my goodness, you got more than I do. I have a friend who is a 5-star chef. Ooh, nice. Oh my goodness, I did so much cooking. So much cooking. Sheila said this morning in the membership, she was like, you gotta turn the oven on and bake something. And I'm like, I have so much food in my refrigerator that we're eating leftovers. Alright, I think that's better. It's a little skinny on the back side here. If I can bring it out a little bit more. Yeah, I guess it is a lot for your area. I can hear your mom now. If she had that much snow and I didn't. I don't know how much Sarah has. I know she got quite a bit. We've actually been pretty fortunate so far. The snow that we're supposed to get has all been to the south. Hi, Charlotte. 50, no snow, very quiet. Right. Yep, she would always say that. As long as I don't have to go anywhere, it's fine. Okay. I think I'm happier with that shape now. All right, so now we need to make some wings. So I'm just going to use my top coat to do that. And let's see if we can do this here. So I'm going to make a kind of a rectangular shape. I want them to stick out a little bit. That's more square. Okay, Kate, have fun. I probably won't be on too much longer, just in case the repair guy calls. So if they're able to fix the furnace. If they can't, I may not be able to go with my husband to Pennsylvania. All right, I know that's a square. We're going to fix that in a minute, but let me get this one started here so I can work on them both at the same time. This one's not as thick as that one. Need to talk to a real person to order. Where are you from, Charlotte? I think you set up above, didn't you? Wait a minute, where's my... New Mexico. Probably get asked this a lot, but how often do you poke yourself with a needle? I just did. Actually, not a lot. I was saying earlier that I actually poked myself with pins when I was sewing earlier this week more than I usually do with my needles. But probably, I don't know, probably like once every couple weeks I'll poke myself. It's usually if I'm trying to read something while I'm felting at the same time, or if I'm watching something and not paying attention to what I'm doing. So are you saying that you need to talk to somebody like on the phone to order, not online? Is that what you're saying? Or you just don't know what to order? All right, so I'm going to work this down into hopefully a rectangular shape. And figure out how big I want it to be. Okay, that might work. Let's see if we can get the other one about the same. Yeah, they definitely come in handy. They are kind of cumbersome to work with, though. I used to wear them all the time when I first started felting, because I hated poking myself, but they are a little cumbersome to work with. So now I only pretty much do it when I'm doing something like this. Don't do PayPal. Want to order quite a bit, so I have it. Nothing around here. I just want to put on my charge. No email. Because most, so like most companies, I'm not sure about the no email. How do you not have an email? PayPal, you can actually pay with your credit card, even though you don't. If you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can actually pay with your credit card, and have no problems. And a lot of, so like I buy a lot of my wool from this company, Cupid Falls Farms, and you can use your credit card to pay for them. They have like pretty much everything that you would need to get started. They don't have like a kit, where you can just buy a whole kit with everything that I know of. But you know what, though, well, Charlotte, if you want to send me a private message, I have a kit that I used to sell. I haven't put it together again in a while. And I had a customer who was having carpal tunnel issues, and she had bought a kit, and then she asked it was a local person. She asked if I would buy it back from her, because she's not going to be able to do it. If you're interested in it, oh, it definitely is, Nancy. I agree. If it's something you might be interested in, I can send you a picture of it, and you can see if it's something you're interested in. It's got like enough core wool, it's got needles, it's got a pad, and a bunch of colors to, get you started anyway. It's the only one I have at the moment, so if you're interested, send me a private message and I can show you what it is. All right, so we're going to attach his wings here. I want to make sure that I don't flatten them because I want them to stick out. Is there a number I can call them? I don't know. I imagine there probably is. If you go to their website, it's just cupidfallsfarm.com. You can go to their website and see what they have. So I'm going to keep this sticking up here, but I want to make sure that it's attached well. Oh, you don't do private message? Yep. That's it. I feel like this one is bigger than the other one. Maybe it's just from poking it in. Yep, Cupid Falls Farms. Yep, that's it. I forget where they're located. Maybe Indiana? But they have needles and gnats and all that stuff. Okay, there's his wings. Yep, it's in the U.S. There's also Lion Gate Farms. They're in Oregon, I believe. I know they have wool. I imagine they sell needles and stuff like that too. I don't know. I've never looked into what they sell. But Karen over there is really nice. Okie dokie, folks. So, if you were late joining me, this is what we're working on. A little Minecraft. It's a chicken, but I'm making it a duck. I'm sorry, Charlotte. Yeah. Yeah, try Cupid Falls Farms, or the other one is Lion Gate Farm, I believe. She might be able to hook you up as well. So, but that's where we are so far. I will probably work on this again next week. We don't have too much more to do, basically just the legs, the beak, the wattle, and the eyes. But then I'll know what I'm working on next week, and I'll probably go over and smooth this all out before then if I have a chance, because it needs a little bit more felting. But I think we kind of kept the shape. It probably, I might actually bring this out a little bit more here, because it's not too much out of there. So if I get a chance, I might do that, and I'll make it look a little bit longer. It's Lion Gate Farm. So it's Liongate Farm. And if Trina's on here, maybe Trina can drop the link. Yes, I hope my heater gets fixed this afternoon. That would be very nice. So we can get to my father-in-law's and my daughter isn't freezing. So anyway, so that's where we're at today. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day and week. And hopefully next week I'll be back on my usual time, Thursday at 3. So just kind of keep an eye out on my Facebook page. I don't think I have any plans that would alter that for next week. So, I guess I will, look at that, I'm crooked on my camera there. I will see you guys next week and have fun with your Christmas crafting. And I will see you then. Good afternoon, friends. I hope you are doing well today. Just getting my computer going here, and hopefully I can see comments today. I was on my live this morning in my membership group, and somebody made a comment and I never saw it, and I was very sad because I saw there was a person on and I was like, they never commented, but they did comment. I saw after the fact. So all right, we are just doing a felt and craft this week and next week, and working on some Christmas presents, and I am making a little Minecraft inspired duck. And I know Minecraft does not have ducks, but my son-in-law, who this is for, has his handle, I guess you would call it, on his games is Rubber Ducky. I don't know why, but because, I mean, my son-in-law is 6'4", and, you know, he's a big guy. But his handle's Rubber Ducky, so I'm making him a little Minecraft-inspired duck, because why not? So this is where we got to last week, and I decided that I would finish him up today. He is probably not going to stand on his own. I will probably have to put him on a base. Hi, Kate. Hi, P. He will probably have to go onto a wood slice or something to stand because he's very front heavy, which is fine. So we're going to continue on with him. If I get him finished, I have another little Minecraft character to make. So we will probably start that and then probably finish it up next week. I will not be here the week of Christmas, obviously. And I'm not sure the week of New Year's whether I will go live or not. I guess it will depend on what we have going on that week. I don't know yet. So I'm going to work on his beak here. So I'm just kind of going to do like we've been doing and roll a little tube here. I do have some stuff to show you, but I'll wait and do that when a few more people get on. I've been pounding away at Christmas presents, and it's been fun. I've gotten a few things done. If I can manage to get everything done that I want to get done by next week, I will be very happy. So how is everybody doing today? How is your Christmas presents coming along? What are you working on? So we're going to do like a little rectangle beak here. I'm not sure how rectangular it will be because it's not very big. But we're going to give it a try here. I have been filming things for tutorials, so hopefully I just have to edit them. I haven't been talking in them. I've just been recording my work, and then I was going to do some voiceovers for them. Most of them will probably go on YouTube, but one of them might be a class. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm looking here. I think that's a good size. Gonna need some finger guards here, I think. If I can find it. You have one mouse almost done and another to finish. Oh, vertigo. Yuck. I'm sorry. That's not fun. I was going to use my finger guards, but I can't hold it with them. You'll have to show me your little mouse P when you get it finished. I'd love to see it. Did you get your garlands all done? I'm going to have to put a layer over this. I'm glad that my comments are working. If I don't answer you, I apologize. I will try, and as long as people keep commenting, I will know my comments are working, but for some reason this morning in my membership class, they weren't working, and I just figured, well, I had one person watching. Still needs stringing. You said that last week. I had one person watching this morning, and I just figured they weren't commenting. And then I got off, and I was like, I had a couple comments, and I was like very annoyed that they never showed up in my feed. And I had my phone up high because I was kind of leaning over to see what I was doing, and so I didn't see the comments on my phone either. So hopefully they keep working today. I'm not sure how rectangular this is going to be. So if you guys saw my post of my little fox that I made for my son's girlfriend, my husband was looking at on my Facebook page, and he was like, the snout's not long enough. I'm like, it's a Minecraft character. Hey, Nancy, you did make it. Awesome. Glad to have you here. He's like, oh, I get it. I'm like, yeah. My husband tries to help. You're only seeing your comment. Maybe go out and come back in again, Kate. I usually don't have problems with comments, but I was kind of surprised this morning when I didn't see any. Oh, and now Nancy. Well, that's good. Maybe whatever wasn't working is working now. Sometimes you just have to refresh the page. Sometimes you have to, like, totally close Facebook and come back on, depending on where you're watching. Alright. I'm going to just kind of shape this a little bit with my fingers. It's a little bit easier to do than with the needle. And this is going to go right here on our little duck. I'm curious to see what my son-in-law thinks this is, because technically Minecraft doesn't have ducks. They have chickens. Which is kind of funny, even if he thinks it's a chicken, because my daughter has, like, a ton of chickens. So, it would be kind of fun. Either way. But he, along with two of my sons and my daughter and my son's girlfriend and a couple other friends of theirs get on and play Minecraft every Thursday night. Or another game. Sometimes they play another game. Like, guys, you're all almost in your 30s. Isn't it time to grow up? Or in your 30s. Several of them are already in their 30s. Yeah, Facebook can be annoying sometimes. Ugh. My daughter's box of stickers is in my way under my desk here. Alright, it's kind of rectangular shaped, I guess. Alright, there's his beak. Probably could be a little bit wider, but we're gonna go with it. Let's see. Ooh, did I put my black away? I did. Hold on, I gotta grab my black. I have needle felting stuff everywhere. I have sewing stuff everywhere. I should do a tour of my not so clean studio now. Alright, so I'm going to do eyes. I'm just going to try and get like a block. So I'm just going to start out by rolling a couple little eyes here to get them about the same size. And we're going to try and make them square. I did pretty good on my fox. See if I can do it on this. Let me try my other needle here to start with. I really need to get a better black and a better bright white for the new year. I think we will do... I have two more Minecraft characters to do. One is a pig and the other is a wolf. I think I might, if I finish this one, start the pig. And then I can finish it up next week. Although I was going to give it to my daughter. And I need to see, because I asked her for her favorite Minecraft character, and she was supposed to tell me, and I don't think she ever told me. But she had asked me to make a pig a while ago, which is why I was thinking about doing the pig. But she never told me why she wanted it. I just helped her this morning print off stickers that she drew for the grandchildren. So we got to send out a box to West Virginia tomorrow. So she wanted to get those done so she could send them to her niece and nephew. If you're still here, say hi, just so I make sure my comments are still working. Pretty good squares. Okay, need a little bit of red. Gonna make a little wattle. I guess that's what it means. Hi Trina, welcome. How are you today? What are you working on, Trina? Gray mouse is getting grayer. Is that good or bad? So I'm going to make a little square here, if I can do it without stabbing myself. I haven't made a mouse this year. I made several last year, but none this year. I need a little bit more. Trying to figure out what else I still have to make. I think for needle felting, well, I'll show you what I'm working on here. It's one thing that I'm still have to finish. I think I'm, other than the pig and the wolf, what I'm working on, I still have to make my daughter's table runner. And I have, I'm making the kids' pillowcases. So I have 3 pillowcases to make. Oh, and then my husband's. I can't tell you what my husband's gift is going to be. That will have to, I'll probably, once I make it, I will probably post it over in the group that I run. Needle felting tutorials and instructions, because he hops on my videos from time to time. So I'll probably, once I get his gift done, I'll post it over there until after Christmas, and then I'll post it here on my page. Dreading this cold coming and snow, but I think we have everything in we'll need. I'm working on a mouse in a cheese ball ornament. Ooh, that sounds cute. Yeah, we always have snow coming. It's cold. It's only, well, it was 19 this morning. I don't know if it's gotten any warmer. We do have heat, by the way, for those of you who were keeping us in your thoughts and prayers last week. It is not fixed. So we decided that, no, it's a little bit too big. We decided that there's a part that is going on it. And what happens is if my husband puts it on the timer so that, like at night, the temperature goes down, when it hits a certain time, it doesn't kick back in. So if we keep it all on the same, time without changing the temperature at night or anything, it's working. And he just found out, they called him today and said that it was going to cost like $450 to install the replacement part. And he's like, well, I don't have $450 right now, so I guess we will wait until it actually breaks. I'm like, well, okay. So I may have to do some eBay selling after the holidays and see if I can get the money to get that fixed. Money is a bit tight at the moment. Alright, this isn't very square, but at least for the moment we are warm. So it has something to do with the, I don't know. I don't know enough furnace to tell you what it is. The guy tried to explain it to me when he came last week, but yeah, I don't know. So, for the moment, it's working. Alright. He's looking very chickenish. Probably should. It's actually, in my picture that I have, it actually hangs a little bit lower than this. But we're going to go with it. Alright. Now, in the picture, I don't have any tail. I don't know if... Yes, I can stay warm. Hopefully it doesn't mean that we're going through fuel a lot faster, though. Just going to take a quick look here at a Minecraft chicken to see whether it has a tail or not. Even though I'm not doing a chicken. It looks like the back is just, it might be just like a little added piece off the back, but I don't think I'm going to do that here. So I'm just going to make the legs. And like I said, he will probably not stand because he's very front heavy. So I will glue him to a small wood slice, I think. Alright, so I'm just gonna roll up a couple legs here. I might go thicker than this. I'll just do the other one first. Well, that one didn't roll very tight. So Nancy, are you working on anything? Alright, I'm gonna have to make these thicker. I could, I guess, like, make these on wire, and then maybe that would stand. I still think he'll be too front heavy though. The fox that I made just barely stands with the tail on, helps it not be so front heavy. So Trina, are you supposed to get a lot of snow or just cold? I think we have a lake effect warning, like Friday and Saturday. Oh, I think I mentioned my husband's snowblower died last week. It's still not fixed. He got a part for it, but it's not the right part, so he was going to try and see if anybody local had the part that he needed. Otherwise, he ordered it, and it'll be here Monday, so hopefully we don't get a lot of snow before he gets it fixed. Back to my angel. Should have listened. I should have made my skirt thinner. Yeah, wait till I show you what I'm working on. I'll show you here in a second. It's kind of a trial and error, and I should have not happy with part of what I did, but I'm gonna go with it. Alright, so these legs may not be rectangular in shape. We'll see how they go. I mean, I kind of got the foxes sort of rectangle, but I need to get these firmer. Decide how long I want them to be. It's always a struggle the first time you make something, especially if it's something that you're not used to making. I at least need it to stand, even though it might not stand on its own. We have Saturday evening, my husband has his company Christmas party, and it's at a hotel, and the company is paying for the rooms for the night. But the dress is semi-formal, and I don't have anything that I would consider semi-formal. I don't wear dresses anymore. I need to go through my closet and see if I have something. We haven't had a Christmas party in a long time. Single digits with negative wind chills. Brr. We've been like really cold here. We had a couple nights that it was down in the single digits. In fact, one of them was when we were in Pennsylvania last week. Can't believe the weather this year. I mean, usually, we might have snow in December, but it's not usually anywhere near this cold in December. We don't usually get our cold snap until end of January, first part of February, so it's really Kind of crazy how cold it's gotten so fast. Snow tonight, 0. Oh, yuck. Alright, let me see here. Now this one's thicker than this one. Let's see if I can just bulk that one up just a little bit more. Sounds like everybody's gonna be cold this weekend. I haven't heard how much we're supposed to get. Of course, the forecast hasn't been right. Extra firewood. Yeah, that's my daughter. They have a wood stove in their garage. I think they've been pretty much heating almost totally with just that. It goes up, their garage is underneath their house, so it goes up into their house and stays pretty warm. And then they have the furnace for backup. High tomorrow, 10 or 12. Wow. Now I want to look and see what ours is supposed to be. Alright, I'll show you real quick before I do those what I've been working on. I don't know if I showed you guys this last week or not. This is a fox that I made for my son's girlfriend. Kind of Minecraft inspired. I did do a video for this one, which will go up on YouTube whenever I get it edited. And then you saw, probably on my other page, you saw the horse bookmark that I made for my grandson. And then I also did 2 foxes. Hopefully you can see those, yeah. For my granddaughter and my grandson. So I did those this week. I did film the horse. I did not film the foxes. And then, this is what I've been working on. This is going to be a dragon that's like coming out of an egg from one of my sons. He'll have red fingers here kind of hanging over a little bit. I was trying to figure out how to do so it looked like, it's inside an eggshell, and I kind of built this up here to start with, and I don't like how that looks. I should have just done it like I did down here, but I am filming this as well. This may end up being a paid class, but we'll see once I get it done and get it edited how long it is and stuff like that. Did I put that on felt? In the bookmarks? Is that what you're asking? Yes, the bookmarks are on felt. Just a cheap sheet of felt. And I just traced the image on it and needle felted it on. So, yeah, I asked my grandchildren what their favorite animal was right today, or when I asked them. And I got 1 horse and I got 2 foxes. And last year I had 2 foxes, 1 for my granddaughter and 1 from the other grandson. I'm like, you guys are not very original. But my granddaughter really, really liked the fox picture that I did. So anyway, all right, back to these. Let's make some feet. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get started on my husband's. Yep, they're just on felt. And if I didn't think he'd hop on, I'd tell you what I'm making, but he sometimes hops on, so I can't tell you. took me playing around with some AI images a little bit to get something that I liked, but I'm quite excited to do his. So I'm just making a rectangle foot here, or trying to if I don't stab myself. Yeah, the bookmarks were fun to do. I was like trying to figure out what I was going to make the kids. And usually I like make an ornament for them or something along those lines. And I don't know, I happen to, they're all like getting to where they're reading now. And like my granddaughter, she's reading longer books and stuff. And her, the 8-year-old is almost there too. So I thought, oh, maybe a bookmark would be fun for them. Let's see if I can find a book for each of them. I'm not really sure what they have or what they're into. I'll talk to my daughter and possibly grab them a book too to put them into. My granddaughter's pretty easy to get books for, but I'm not sure what the boys are reading these days. So I'm just folding with wool basically into a little box shape. And I want to do a bookmark with a chicken on it. I already have one design printed off, but it'll be only if I have time because I'm already making her a table runner, so if I have time I'll make her the bookmark as well. And then I think I will have made everybody something. Somebody asked on my page how if the bookmarks were like if I did something to make them a little bit more sturdy, but I didn't do anything. The felting on the felt makes them pretty sturdy. I didn't put anything on the back. I probably could put sew a second piece of felt on the back, but I figured if I was selling them, I would do that, but for my grandkids, I'm not. And the back is kind of cool. Anyway, I mean, there's the back of it. And I also took an iron on the wool setting with steam and pressed them. So it, and I kind of like how it looks. I haven't used an iron very often with my 2D stuff, but I like how it turned out by giving them a little press. So see, are we at all close? Not really. Ordered some stuff this morning off Amazon for my husband because he is the worst to buy for. And he's always yelling at my kids to put stuff in their Amazon cart so he knows what to buy them, and he doesn't do the same thing. All right, my computer wants me to install something and I don't want to install it yet. Okay, now let's see here. So he's probably going to have round legs, but that's okay. It's going to take a little bit and just wrap around there where they connect. So have any of you been watching Philippa's Advent videos? It looks like it is going to be a really cute project. I just don't have the time right now to make them. Would be fun to do an Advent, I think. But a lot of work. Especially if you provide a kit. All right, one leg down. You're not doing the projects? Yeah, me neither. I thought about doing them at first, but then I was like, when I saw what she was doing, I was like, yeah, that's way more time than I have right now. There's another gal who's doing one, and I can't remember her name. She's got a Facebook group that she's doing it, but it's also on YouTube. Hers looks a little bit more doable, and I thought about doing them, but I need to get my gifts made first, so I can't remember what her name is. You guys probably have seen it or in it. Looks like I'm behind on watching her videos, but it looks like she's made a little bed, maybe? Just looking at the pictures. I think I'm only on day 5 or 6 for watching her videos. One of these years, I will have my Christmas gifts made before December. Haha. Say that every year. My sister, the felt tub. I don't know. I don't think so. She has a private group. Yeah, no, I know the Felt Hub is doing one, but it's not her. It's actually, I think she's a newer, a newer girl. Wonder if I can find her YouTube channel real quick. That comes up. I did see it come up earlier today when I was scrolling. Yeah, it's not going to come up now. Oh, there it is. Sherbert Felt. That's what it is. That's her YouTube channel, and she's posting them over there as well. But yeah, hers look really fun. But as I was saying, my sister and I have 3 sisters, and one of my sisters is very crafty. She does a lot of sewing and quilting and stuff like that. My other 2 sisters, one sister is not crafty by any means. The other one is sort of, but she doesn't have a lot of time to do a lot of crafting and stuff. But this sister and I, we always try and make stuff for our family, and so we've been like sharing pictures with stuff that we've been making. Now, I haven't seen what the makers are doing. So you'll have to go check her out. Sherbert Felt. Alright. This leg looks a little bit bigger than the other one. Alright, I figure out how much I want these to be. Think about there. So I'm just gonna trim it off. See if I can get the other one about the same size. And get these attached. Gonna put them about in the middle, but like I said, it's not going to, he's not going to stand on his own volition. That's the word I'm looking for. And his legs aren't square. Maybe I can square them off here once I get them attached. Just poking in from the leg into the body here. I'll pull a wood slice out and glue him onto that when I get done and take a picture. Aw, P, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Get rid of that vertigo so you can craft. Have a good weekend as well. Stay warm. Okay. Alright. His legs are probably a little too long, but I think... Let me just see. Yeah, I think if I glue him onto a wood slice, he should stand. I like to use E6000 if I'm gluing something onto a wood slice. I might have to figure out how to prop him up a little bit. But there's our Minecraft duck that's not a duck in Minecraft, is a chicken in Minecraft, but we'll see what my son-in-law thinks of him. I'm tempted to add like a tail, but I'm not sure. So I could make his eyes a little bit bigger. But there is our duck, chicken, whatever we're going to call him.